7 Days to Die again, and it's a pretty good game, I think. I think that you just kind of have to watch what the game settings does, because it'll change from moment to moment. But you know, I've lasted pretty good amount of time, and I picked up a lot of things. And you know, you start this game off with nothing, just you and your underwear, and it's a zombie apocalypse, or at least the aftermath, and there's just zombies all over the place, and you're the only one that has to survive. And I picked up a number of things. I got some clothing and armor and some weapons, and worthy weapons, but it's really cool because it's not like you start off with a weapon at all. You kind of have to craft a really crude stone axe out of rocks and some twine and some wood that you find or get somehow. You know, you get to do things like chop trees down and so forth. And you know, right now it shows even in the beginning, I did not even have this at all. And you don't just get a whole weapon. What you do is you find parts, and then you have to find the other parts. And if you do get fortunate enough to find all the parts of one working firearm or weapon or anything, every once in a while you'll find another crude weapon like an axe or a stone axe or something like that. I finally found a trader. And you can go to this trader, and his name, ironically, is Trader Joel, not to be mixed up with Trader Joe, and it's called Trader Joel's. And you can get some stuff there if you have something worth trading with them. And I've collected quite a bit, you know.
Thank God, a customer. I thought you might be one of the dead.
Yeah, the humor's not really cool. It's not really good. I mean, it's okay. It's not crude or anything. It's just kind of boring. So I'll get rid of that. I have a lot of stuff on here. Some of the things I need, some of the things I don't need, but you never really know in this game because it doesn't really. One weapon that you think you have that might be really, really cool may not work as well as you think it should work. So it's good to have some options here. And things like forged iron, which is scraps. You know, you get all these different scraps that you're supposed to form things out of. And I do pretty good. I've done pretty good so far. You know.
Much obliged, stranger.
See you later, Joel. Trader, Joel. So there's my Flintstone stone axe, as you can all see. This is my barbed wire club that it took me like forever to get. Seriously, I mean forever to get. And I finally have it. And I also have a shotgun. And I'll show you my inventory a little later, but right now I just gotta kind of look around because I put the zombie settings on high, so zombie spawning is pretty high. They don't really run in this setting because that's just until I can get to where I'm really, really good at this game. I'm not gonna do the modern zombies. These are more like classic zombies, so which is really cool because you can set it on different things. I tried with the modern zombies, which means they always run at you, and I did okay. I mean, I think I did all right for what I had. You know, spent most of the time running, but nevertheless, it was still fun. But after dying like 12 times, I said, okay, so maybe I should try it with the lesser zombies. At night, the zombies run, you know, so it doesn't really matter. But as you can see, Here's an unwitting zombie here. He moves pretty fast. Here's my shotgun, which is kind of ineffective at this. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Oh, that was crappy. Run, dude. Run already. I ran out of ammo. Can you believe that? I thought I had plenty. Well, that's okay. I do have my trusty pistol. And here goes that lady. She likes to move fast as well. There's that guy again. Yeah, you have no head. So, it's a good game, I think. You know, as you'll see, you know, if you come back to the game, you stand a chance of seeing it. And I'm starting to get used to it again. Now, there are supply drops. You know, this game kind of reminds me of two other games. It reminds me of Fortnite without all the jerks. And PUBG, which I think is a pretty cool game. Kind of reminds me of that, only I think the graphics are better here. Graphics are better here than Fortnite too. I used to like Fortnite, but then they started doing all this extra stuff and then giving people these impossible weapons and doing I don't mind the team play and so forth. It's just that when you have people that are supposed to be on your team and they do things like tear down your stuff and shoot at you and stuff like that, it's just kind of stupid. I also don't like pay to play crap, or pay to win crap. There's no really paying to win in this, which is cool. And they do have multiplayer action and so forth, and there's some jerkwads in that. They just pick you to shoot at because you're there, but you can shoot back if you have weapons. I think that it would probably be really cool in Fortnite if they just made it, so that friendly fire couldn't do anything to anything. If there's someone on your team, they can't affect you in any way, shape, or form, which I think is cool if they did it that way. Other than that, I kind of lost my interest in playing that. This game kind of reminds me of that, the whole harvesting thing. What I don't understand is why I can't repair one of the cars. That would be awesome. I wouldn't have to run. I just run over zombies with a car. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna have to do all of that. Okay. Actually, what I probably should do is just check my map here. Oh, okay, that was closer. I'll go there. The supply drops give you some pretty good things sometimes, every once in a while it's just kind of bogus. As you can see up there, there's the supply drop with the orange trail of smoke there. Sometimes there are zombies all around it. It's a pretty wide world, wide map rather. And, I've gone to the end of the map some four different sides, and this is one of those times where I got crap. I can sell a lot of this stuff, which is fine. Yeah, that stuff he's not even going to be interested in all that other garbage. So, I have a choice. I can either keep going. It's like 1:30 in the afternoon. I like it because it gives you time to do everything. And you can build your own little fortress. I've built several. I think that this game is a must play for anyone that likes uh, kind of a survival horror type of a thing. If you like zombie things, zombie games, this game, I believe, would help you out. My daughter says she doesn't like it because it seems too real. Because you kind of have to take care of yourself. You have to keep yourself fed. You have to keep yourself from getting sick. You have to keep yourself from freezing and dying of heat stroke or something like that, which is really kind of funny. I mean, or getting dysentery. I mean, I died from diarrhea once, and I thought that was kind of funny. So you gotta take care of yourself, which is pretty cool. Once you get a grip on the game, because it does have a bit of a learning curve, but once you get a grip on the game, you can do almost anything with it. It's held my interest now for a few months. In fact, this game held my interest longer than VR Skyrim. You know, which that's not saying a whole lot because I think that they could have done a hell of a lot more with the VR version of Skyrim. I thought they were going to do something different with the game, and they just did the exact same game, just put it on VR. It's kind of lame. But this game also reminds me a little bit of Fallout 4. A little bit. I like the weapons. I like the handling of the controls. It's pretty responsive, I think.
Thank God.
If you break away from playing it and you come back, you kind of have to get used to it again, as I said earlier. But all in all, I really like this game. I mean, I really do. Always keep one thing in case I get infected by radiation or some crap like that, because almost anything can like affect this guy. You know, he's like ultimate sissy. He groans if he gets hungry and he whines if he gets thirsty. You can do things like twist it or whatever it is, break it, just by tripping over a tree, which I think is kind of lame. Kind of reminds me of that old game, Call of Cthulhu, where almost anything could break the guy's legs. You know, you can trip over a rock and break his legs. Even if you got on metal shoes, which is kind of dumb. You know, if you got on metal shoes, you can like hurt yourself on a cactus and, you know, stick yourself on the cactus, and even if you got on metal shoes, which makes no sense. Like, you can see my guy here, I'll show him to you. And there's my guy there. He's over in the corner, and as you can see, he's fully decked out. His armor is, you know, he's got on iron armor legs on his legs. He's also got on iron armor on his arms, and, you know, there you go, and his chest. So, you know, except for his head, he's pretty well covered. But, you know, if he happens to walk into a cactus, he bleeds. You know, that's just a wee bit lame, you know. I'm only pointing out that my dog's looking at me when I said that it was a wee bit lame, like, why are you bagging on the game? I'm not really bagging on the game, I'm just pointing something out. I think that it's a great game. I just think that's lame. He moves pretty good. The character movement is pretty good. I mean, he's just walking right now, and that's a pretty good, you know, walking uphill, and that moves pretty well. If I run, he has a pretty good gait. which I can appreciate. It sucks when, you know, your character moves slower than the bad guys, you know. So actually, I give this game maybe a. If I had to do a 1 to 5, I'd give it a 4, a solid 4, 4.25. How about that? It's got a few things that it can improve. Those are the things that I pointed out. Um, Now, as you can see, everything looks nice and clear, but the original setting of the game was really foggy, you know, and that can creep a person out. That gives it that added creep factor, which I really like about this game. I just decided, well, you know, I kind of want to see where I'm going, you know, so I set the gamma higher. But, you know, there's one feature about this which is awesome, and I call it Red Night, and it's like, I guess it's the 7th night. Every 7th night, all the zombies that are in the area come and attack you, you know. You can see from those holes in the hill, they did that. And out of, you know, wooden boxes and crates and iron siding and so forth. I have iron doors, I have iron siding on my walls, and, you know, it's reinforced and so forth, and they've torn it almost to pieces several times, and I have to reinforce it better. But yeah, dogs, and there are bears. There are these feral zombies that run at you no matter what. There's a creepy spider zombie that can climb over the walls, and there's this one bloated. Yeah, see, this is what I was talking about. He's all hungry now, so he's so dramatic. And right now it says that I've eaten enough, is what it's saying. So, you know, I'll slowly heal from walking into a cactus. So lame. So, as you can see, this is Trader Joel's skin. I can just leave, he'll shut his own doors. And I'm going to go to one of the second forts that I built. I figure I build a fort every little bit so that I don't get caught in the middle in case it's red night. When it's red night, the whole sky turns blood red. And it just kind of gives you this feeling of urgency. So it's a good idea that you have a place that you can hide out for a little bit. Fortunately, the zombies are not all that smart. Not like in, well, I guess they weren't really smart in Resident Evil either. But they forget about you after a little bit, if they don't see you or if they don't hear you, you know. But yeah, this game is awesome, you know. I hope you all can see this. And you see he's running out of breath. Dude, you can use the cardigan. And this is my second fort. It always helps if you play this game. Those are spikes I set out. If you play this game, it always helps that if you have your doors reinforced in iron. And this is a pretty safe place as far as they're all concerned, because if you're up high, only a couple of them can get to you. And even then, by the time they get up there, you're ready for them, so it doesn't matter. But see that up at the top, you'll see that there's a drop, which is the yellow thing. But it's not as close as it looks. It's like way on the other side. The scenery is great, and you look at the graphics, they're pretty good. Movement is pretty good. The sound is really good. I think they did excellent on the sound of this game. Except for they have to make him such a whiny. But if you want a good game to play, something that actually will sweep you into it, I recommend 7 Days to Die. That's just my summation. Anyway, thank you all for watching with me. I'm not the best player broadcaster, but you know, I think I did a pretty good job on this. So if you like this video, please hit like and subscribe so I can do more. That would be really cool. I'll talk to you all later. Until then, AHURA-Z signing off.